All right, welcome everybody to our RUAC Spoon Challenge 42 show and tell. This one being the ice cream scoop template by Emmet van Driesche. Emmet was very kind and did a wonderful, nice long demo video of him carving this ice cream scoop. So you're going to want to check that out if you haven't already. It's up on our YouTube channel. And yeah, it's a really great discussion and walkthrough of his carving process, sort of in general, but also specifically how he goes about carving these scoops. Hopefully everybody had a great time carving to this template. So Emmet, unfortunately, is not able to be with us today. He had a conflict, I believe. So we're going to just dive right in and see what everybody created from this template. With that, I'm going to spotlight Jody and let her take the floor. All right, Jody.
Morning. So I just worked on making this yesterday because I kind of waited until the last minute. Let me see if I can get better light. So, gosh, it looks huge on the screen. It's not actually that big.
Forced perspective. It's a wonderful thing.
So I made mine of cherry because I know that's usually what Emmet uses. So I just thought that would be also good for me to try. I tried to pick out a nice straight piece that would be easy to work with, and I was glad when I watched his demo that he was also struggling with the squirrely grain because there's just so much wood to take off here and so many areas that could go wrong. I struggled with a couple tear out places, and keeping the facets straight is something that I'm working on, but I can't wait to try it out. It's still, I feel like it's still a little bit green, so I'm gonna put it in a bag of chips so it dries without, I hope that the handle doesn't split. This was actually some wood that Phil and Dominic brought back from Clip Nuckies. So
Oh, nice.
wherever that black cherry came from, I'm not sure, but I liked it. I think that it came out nicely, and I just did a knife finish and then burnished it. It hasn't been oiled yet because, like I said, I need to let it dry.
Nice. It looks fantastic. You look like you left your handle a little thicker, I think, than he does, which I actually like.
I noticed on the video that he said that the template was a little bit smaller than what he was using. So I don't think it's really thicker than the template, because here's like the template printed out to scale, but I definitely need it a little bit longer. So I think this ended up being about 7.
As you're holding it, when you hold it to show us the side view, that's what I was referring to.
Oh, you mean like this part
in
here?
That dimension? Yeah, it seems thicker in that dimension.
It might be.
Yeah. But
So,
I like that. I think it's going to be more comfortable. Yeah.
So
excellent.
Anyway, it was really fun. It's not anything like what I've carved before. I did try to carve an ice cream scoop before, and then I thought it was a pretty good design, and when I compared it to this one, I was like, oh, that's not going to work. Because the bowl was just too deep. I think not as much of a gentle swoop.
It's funny, I didn't mention it when he was doing his demo, but I remember years ago going to there's a place out in Western Massachusetts. I think it used to be called Harold's, the guy's last name, but now he has a place called, I think it's called Steve's, or maybe it went the other way around. Yeah, I think it was Steve's first, and then he sold it and he came back and started another one using his last name because he was legally, he couldn't use the original name. But anyway, I remember they used to have these ice cream scoops that were more like almost flat paddles. And they would do this thing called smush-ins, where they would take and they'd scoop the ice cream out onto almost like a cutting board kind of a thing. And then they put like Oreo cookies or Heath bars or whatever it might be. And they would smash it all together and mix it all up. So they called them smush-ins, I think, or something like that.
Now that you mention it, my grandmother has an old ice cream cream scoop that is more like that. It's more like a flat paddle.
Yep. And so I was thinking that this might, like, I was going to try and do a variation of this that would be more like a flat paddle than a spoon. But I think that there's lots of different ways that you could approach this, which would, work. And again, it comes down to, I think, leaving the wood thick enough that it maintains strength.
Yeah, it was hard for me to leave it this thick even because I kind of kept like trying to fix those tear outs, and I have to turn it and turn it again and then forget that I was coming in the wrong.
Yeah.
You know how it is. And then you end up with nothing. But
plus, I think it goes so opposite art. I feel like we as spoon carvers have a tendency to like want to go thin with everything. So this is like going against that, sort of ingrained instinct now to try and take everything thin, that you want to leave things thick, except right out at the very edge of that scoop. So anyway, very nice. You did a great job. It looks fantastic. And I love your studio. I want to be there. All right. Thanks, Jody. I'm going to jump back out. Who would like to go next? Give me a wave of a hand and let me know if you're ready to show your RUAC Spoon Challenge 42. All right, Mr. Couples in Scotland. Let me spotlight you.
How you doing? I made the first one with, look at it, just saw the template, and I made it just a generic scoop that looks absolutely nothing like the template. But it is an ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
And it's just, like you said before, it was like when it first started, it was like my first spoon. It was a really chunky chunk. To get it thin enough, small enough to make a spoon. And then I sort of looked at the template and did number 2. So it's like that. And it's the same, both woods are both cherry.
Yeah.
And that one's got a little bit of,
oh, nice. Chip carving in there. It looks great.
Chip carving on the plain wood. It says, so they're, like you said, we'll try to get them a really chunky bit of wood and then cut up enough and leave. Is what to leave was the hardest bit to know what to do. But no, other than that, they're quite good. I haven't tried them yet, but
well, that's why I'd be curious to hear performance-wise how they function.
I think
I like them both.
One will give nice curls.
Yeah.
Whereas that will take more chunks. But no, they're both quite good. So no, enjoy doing them. And now that one's been done both exactly the same log, but that was soaked in baking soda.
Oh wow!
It was just dipped in it like that, and then there's a little tide mark where it's gone up so far.
That's cool.
Got purpley, all sorts of weird purpley colours in it. So it's
it's really neat. I like it.
Yeah. And no, that's my 2 cherry scoops.
Very nice. I like your pronounced thumb hump on the top of the second one.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Lets you get some good leverage on it.
Or you leave your ice cream to melt a little.
That's right. All right. Excellent job, John. Thanks. Beautiful cherry. I love your what is the solution that you dip it in? Just baking soda?
Just baking soda in a mug,
yeah.
But just up so far into a mug, and it just
so it did like a gradation as it soaked up the wood.
Soaked up and it just dried like that, so I just left it like that.
That's really cool. I like it.
I put it in a plastic bag in baking soda, and then you can totally submerge it.
Yeah, but it was more. I was going for this.
You wanted the weird.
You wanted the gradation. Very nice. I think it's a cool effect. I like it. All right. Thanks, John. Excellent. Who would like to go next? Wave a hand. Don't be shy. It's like I feel like I'm in an auction. Who's going next? Come on. Who'll outbid? All right, Alon. Let me spotlight you. Oh, Alon's moved from outer space into the either as a tiny little insect down in the grass or in a jungle.
Yeah, in the grasslands. Sorry about the background is taking a bit of all
No worries.
I tried to make the template, not really. I don't know if it will scoop ice cream. I think not. Maybe pudding it will be better.
I don't know. It looks like it'll work to me.
Maybe. I didn't try it yet. Even Jody, Oren's wife, made ice cream, but he's going and picking his parents from the airport, so
Ah,
his place. And the wood is callistimon. It's some from Australia.
okay.
Battle brush, I think, or something like that. Battle
Okay. Yeah.
brush.
Yeah.
So,
Very cool.
thank you.
Nice. I like how the raised lip around the back end.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
Very nice. Excellent job. All right. Thanks, Alon.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like the bowl on that one, Alan. Pretty cool bowl.
Yeah. All right. Who would like to go next? All right, Marla. Let me spotlight you.
All right, I got 4 in the works. 2 are done. And 2 are still in the rough. But these are the 2 I got finished.
Nice. You got the pineapple effect handle going there.
Yeah, I thought about the ice cream cone, you know, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A
cone,
waffle cone. Yeah. Brilliant. I like it.
the little, I kind of make it like a little ball in the bottom.
Yep.
And then the side profile. And this is figured maple. This one's probably a little too busy to see with the lines.
No, it's not too bad. I like it.
And then this is the one I was trying to get close to Emmet's.
Yeah.
This was the first one, but when I started carving it, I ended up
Yeah.
too deep. But I like it.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
that's when we were on the demo with him. I kind of like an exaggerated thumb like area there to rest your thumb in, as
And
long
then
as it doesn't take away from strength.
the texture
Yeah.
is inspired by his rice pedal.
Oh, nice. I like it. And it looks like you made the bowl on that one a little pointier.
Yeah,
I like it.
that's a invitation number 9.
Yeah.
Number 9 inspired ice cream
It's
scoop.
numbers. Yeah. Number 9 scoop. I love it.
But yeah, I really had fun doing this. I'm sorry about my lighting. It was so terrible. But I'm going to take better pictures. I don't have. I just realized I didn't take finished pictures. What you see on Instagram is
In
in
progress.
progress,
Yeah.
and I forgot to take. But I don't know if you can see the figure.
Yeah, I can see it. Very nice.
This one shows it way better than
Yep.
this one. And then I got, see, these 2 I'm going to try to mimic Emmet's. Because I've never done anything with facets, so these 2 are going to be closer to Emmet's, and they're out of that figured maple.
Yep.
But I think these aren't quite as figured. I think this is the most figured
Yeah.
piece. I had fun with it.
Nice.
I had fun with it. I'm like Jody though, trying to follow him and make the facets and do everything like he does. He's like George
Yeah.
with his techniques. He's
Yep.
just so precise and
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're banging
darn
out
quick.
when you're banging out the numbers of spoons and blanks and stuff that he does, you get pretty proficient with it, I would imagine.
I would think it'd be good to slow down when you're teaching though.
Well, but then again, I mean, if as it was, I think that video was almost 2 hours or over 2 hours. So
Yeah, true.
when you're trying to go all the way from log to finished product,
Yes,
you can't turn it into a 4-hour video. But
true. very true.
That's why you have a pause button.
Yeah, but they're all out of the same chunk of wood.
Very
Awful
nice.
perfect.
Excellent job. Thank you, Marla.
Thank you.
All right. Who would like to go next? Ian, I see you there. Hey, Rachel. All right. Now Ian's like, no. All right, let me spotlight you, Rachel. Don't forget to unmute yourself.
Okay, so I ended up doing 3, but I didn't really follow the template. It was quite interesting, I thought, because it was just a sketchy template. It made me feel quite comfortable about not following it, which was quite an unusual place to be in for me. So I just did a few. I don't know which now I started off with. I think I started off with that one, which is more of a chunky, not chunky, but octagonal and narrower, which feels quite nice in the hand. But then I thought, well, I want to do it slightly thinner, which seemed to be more like Emmet's design was. But it's not as nice in the hand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I prefer that.
Yeah, I think I prefer more octagonal.
Yeah. And then I went for a slightly longer one, and was wondering about, whether this actually is the important area. And as long as you've got a scoop to guide the curl, then, perhaps you can get away with that. But actually, all of them could do with being more rounded, more typically, as you see an ice cream scoop, to force that first curl. I don't think any of mine have quite sufficient in this area. And I think part of that is because it's so different to my normal eating spoons that it was really hard for me to force myself to make that deep. But it was,
Have you tried them?
Yeah, I've tried them all.
Okay.
But which one did I have to go and get from the bowl next door? I think I got the longest one from, that's the one that seems to be the favorite thus far. And I can't believe these people who make ice cream scoops and don't bloody try them. Come on.
Right?
I mean, what's going on with that?
I mean, this was the perfect excuse to eat lots of ice cream. Come on.
I had ice cream for breakfast when I did the first one. I was just like, what else do you do?
Nice.
I mean, it's such a fun project. I can't believe people were not on board.
That's right. We've just eaten ice cream the whole time. So I've eaten more ice cream over the last month. That's okay.
That's right. Thanks for the extra 10 pounds, Emmet.
Can you show all 3 of them again, side by side?
Oh, sure. So one, two,
Which one was the one that you said seemed to be the favorite?
this longer one.
Is it? I'm wondering if that more rounded front end makes it, I guess it's similar to the one next to it.
Yeah, the front ends aren't dissimilar.
Yeah.
What happens next? It's got a longer bow. It wasn't what I intended.
Yeah, I'm like you. I like I kind of like the bowl of the octagonal one. I can't speak. What the
This
flip
one?
is it? No, sorry, that one. Yeah, the white bowl of the middle one.
Oh, the middle one, right? Yeah, yeah. So
With the long faceted handle.
yeah, I definitely think the longer handle is necessary.
Yeah.
You're just further away from the ice cream, which is a good thing.
Yeah, otherwise you're putting your hand right down in the ice cream.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I don't mind licking an ice cream scoop, but I don't want to have to lick my hand.
Yeah, I mean, I made mine pretty close to length in his handle, and that's like, man, I wish I hadn't cut them so short.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
I really enjoyed the challenge. It was fun, and actually, I found them quite quick to do. Well, I suppose because I cheated and didn't put a neck on them or anything like that. They were quite fast to pull out, and I on all of them I've got this sort of really simple.
It's almost like a kayak spoon type of.
I know, that's fun.
back end.
I love that.
Which made it really much faster to do. So there were some real benefits in it. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you come to your bowl shape instead of going more rounded? Why did you go with these more sort of angular
I was just at the stage of exploring curves rather than, continuous curves rather than bowls and handles. So that was what I was doing with other spoons, and it just seemed a natural progression.
Gotcha.
And I quite like continuous curves.
Yeah, I like that last one, especially the one that you said was sort of the favorite there.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that shape a lot.
And there's something about carving and, just making sure that the curves look continuous, and then it's going to look okay. And that really appeals to me at the moment.
And it's got to be a lot easier dealing with grain and all that. Yeah.
You still want it to sort of match up each side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all beech, which I think is a really good choice for nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great job.
Okay.
All righty. Thanks, Rachel. Who would like to go next? All right, Michael and then Liz.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah. So I did not get a chance to watch the video. So I pretty much just, cut out the template, and then I just looked at the template. I didn't try and really trace it out. But I figured I'd try a couple of them and just sort of reform it, and then sort of what I thought would be an ice cream scoop. And then I did one, then I said, well, okay, let me set it aside and try another one. And they both came out pretty similar. So I'm like, okay, I guess that is the shape that I really like. Per my typical stuff, it's rounded, curved. This is a lot of figure, some big leaf maple here.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
absolutely
thanks.
Beautiful.
But it was a lot of fun. I mean, they're it's just a fun little thing, change from the usual stuff. Rachel's gonna think I'm crazy, but I have not eaten any ice cream. Usually we don't get ice cream unless my daughter's around. So my daughter's not around right now. So, but hopefully we'll get to see her soon for a visit. But that's the first one. I actually can't remember. And actually, I don't know if you can see, but there are some zone lines. I think there you can see there are some zone lines in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. I mean, I didn't quite realize it, but yeah, and then this one, it's like, okay, they're pretty much pretty much the same. Just, it was kind of fun. I mean, it's same piece of wood. There were sitting one on top of each other in the wood.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's fun stuff. Anyways.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thanks.
Beautiful
thanks.
job. As always, you always get the most spectacular frickin' wood.
Well, I'm a wood hoarder.
I gotta make a trip out there and just so I can steal some of your wood. No, well, and of course to meet you.
Yeah, I'll send you some wood, but it's going to be dry.
Oh, well, that's true.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'll tear all my blades apart. I guess
I'll
make you get good at sharpening.
Yeah, this was actually really soft. I mean, Big Leaf is the softest of all the maples.
Okay.
And it was, in particular, it was when I was doing it, I sort of did a first pass, and then it was pretty chunky. And then I had to go in and sort of, make the handles a little bit narrower. And I was kind of surprised. I mean, it's just, just put on it with the Sloyd, and it's pretty soft.
Nice.
So it was kind of funny.
All right. Well, cool. Then sure, send me some.
All right.
We'll talk. All right. Liz, I think you were going to go next, so let me spotlight you. All right, take it away.
Oh, thank you. I did wave and then my internet just went off.
Oh, no.
Well, I missed all of the last one. Anyway, my ice cream's melting, so I thought I'd better go quick. So mine's very plain. I just tried to do what I could. I'm still very new, but I tried some facets, but I think I've burnished the hell out of them. So
I still see them. They look good.
So it's a bit of slightly spalted cherry, or it was an old dead tree that I managed to find a good bit of. But I will try this is the test. Just
Here
'cause
we
I'm
go.
desperate.
A live test.
Yes, let me see. I
Drum
don't know
roll,
if
please.
it's maybe been in the freezer for too long.
I was going
I-
to say, if it's hard ice cream, it's a good test.
Yeah.
Hopefully we
Well,
don't hear crack.
It's coming out, but it's
There you go.
I'm
it
not
worked.
getting the rolling scoop, but
Yeah, but it worked.
Mackie's
Yeah.
ice cream will
yeah, it
bend
didn't,
even
it didn't
metal
break.
spoons.
It didn't break. What
All
was
right,
that?
now you got to share some of that ice cream with everybody now.
Yeah, everybody can have it.
Showing everybody my cavities. All right. Excellent job. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Liz.
You're welcome. Now sit and eat the ice cream.
That was tasty ice cream. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Who would like to go next? Wave a hand. Don't be shy. All right. Peter and then Ian. Oh, I say Peter. Is that correct or is it
I
Piotr?
say Piotr.
Piotr? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
Piotr.
get you spotlighted. There we go.
Hi, and I live in North Texas. So
Excellent.
this is my. Oh, sorry, it's early morning. So this is carved from cedar elm, which is native to North Texas, and finished with walnut oil and beeswax paste. It turned unusually brown, which is a beautiful color actually for cedar elm. And I must say, I enjoy this project so much. Originally, I was not interested at all, but then after a few days when I was thinking, I decided to carve. It's such unusual shape, and especially to get the mechanics, right, of how it works, to scoop it out. I make few iterations of this I make the lip more pronounced, and then after attending video with
Emmet.
I just blanked out with Emmet, right? I noticed his was much shorter, and I changed, and it worked. It worked so beautifully. Actually, it passed ice cream test, and as Rachel said, we don't buy ice cream, but immediately we bought great ice cream. We made a pie and we tested, and we had a blast. And this chunky handle was perfect to carve raven inspired by Haida totem that I'm mesmerized with the whole art of Pacific Northwest. They live on Haida Gwaii, north of Vancouver Island, and some totems survived in Museum of Anthropology in UBC in Vancouver. So the whole project, and actually the carving helps to have better grip, right? Instead of having facets. So yeah, I love this project. It's
awesome.
It's really beautiful.
Excellent. Well, you did a great job with it. It looks fantastic. I love the Haida inspired carvings. Those are excellent.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, where at North Texas are you?
I can't hear you. Sorry, it's 8:30 here, and somebody's mowing the neighborhood, so I couldn't hear you.
She was asking where in North Texas you are.
Oh, I'm in suburb of Dallas.
So am I. I'm in Irving.
Oh, I'm north of you.
Awesome.
There you go. You can form an in-person gathering out there in Texas. There you go.
Probably we're like 45 minutes drive. So
that's the first time I heard someone from North Texas on RUAC. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm Richardson.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Great to see another carver from North Texas.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Great job. Thank you so much, Piotr.
Yeah.
All right. Ian, let me get you spotlighted. Take it away, Ian.
Right. This was a bit of a disaster. But I tried baking soda, didn't do very much. The original plan was to have the same finger lay as your finger for some unknown reason, but it didn't work out very well. So I just basically went to my go-to chip, carved the crap out of it. So
well, the chips look great.
Yeah, so you can see I started off quite, nice and fine, and then I just got bored and it got wider and wider. Yeah. And then someone mentioned Neapolitan ice cream, so hopefully there's three flavors there.
I like it. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Did I enjoy it? Maybe.
I'm not sure. You're not sold.
No. So we don't eat a lot of ice cream, so.
Yeah. Well, we figured ice cream would be good because you got the holidays coming up, so it's always good to have an ice cream scoop ready for the holidays.
Still to test run it.
That's right.
We don't really go shopping once a month, so next weekend maybe buy some ice cream.
Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good fun.
How did you get this color? Is it painted?
It's basically just I painted yellow milk paint, and then just pink, and then some chocolate colored milk paint. So just literally painted it very roughly in lines, and that was it. Very straightforward.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
it almost looks more. It looks more like stain than paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks stained, and your chip carving is like to die for.
It was very watered down. I'm surprised it's come up so well. But yeah, I mean that pink is not too far off. I mean, when I first put it on, you could hardly see the pink. So
wow.
Yeah, it was very watered down.
Okay. That looks great. I like it. I like it better than a heavy milk paint look. Sometimes milk paint, when it's heavy, can look kind of plasticky.
Well, with this much chip carving, you just end up filling in a chip carve. So it's
right.
Worth doing it. So yeah, just decided to give it a very light coating.
Yeah, very nice.
I do like this. I like this bit at the bottom here. This is quite nice. But I say I got very bored.
Well, I'm with Marla. Your chip carving is always to die for. It's spectacular.
I think it's about 3 hours worth of chip carving. It's just crazy.
20 minutes to rough out the shape and get the spoon formed, and 3 hours to do the chip carving.
Nice. I'll sell it for a tenner or something.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Thanks, Ian. All right. Who would like to go next? Who's not yet had a chance to show their... Jim, did you have something?
I'm new to this. I've been carving about 30 years, but I started carving some spoons.
All right.
So
well, welcome.
I've been watching this, and I didn't do an ice cream scoop, but
okay.
I'm still back doing some stuff you guys did earlier. If you want to see that.
Sure. Go ahead. Let me spotlight you. You can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
First of all, where are you located?
I am in Columbia, Illinois, which is right across the Mississippi River from St. Louis, Missouri.
Ah, excellent. Well, welcome. Glad to have you with us.
So yeah, this is really, I've been really having a hard time trying to catch you guys. So I've been watching all the recorded ones, you know.
Okay.
But man, I think I can get in on this if.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your Instagram handle?
I'm sorry?
Your Instagram handle?
I'm not on Instagram. I have a website. It's Heart and Hands Wood Carving, but yeah.
Okay.
I do a lot of other stuff other than spoons. I do eagles and crosses and lots of chip carving stuff and boxes, and you know, it's
cool.
Awesome.
But I really liked what you guys are doing and wanted to try to start getting into this. So I know you did the hen, and I don't know how to get
that. Yeah, that was the Orin template.
Yeah, here we go. The hen with the scoop, and I made it.
Oh, that looks good.
I had made, this is basswood, so you know and that's practically all I got to work with right now is basswood, because I do so many basswood carvings.
Yeah.
But I did it with a round scoop, and I showed it to somebody at the church, and she said, well, I know somebody really likes hens, and then we got into the discussion. She said, well, make it in the shape of an egg. So
Brilliant.
Plus,
Yep.
this is sized exactly the same size as a coffee scoop. It doesn't look like it, but it's the content, the quantity in here, or the space in here is the same as the coffee scoop.
Excellent.
I use clay to transfer the shape. And,
Brilliant.
yeah,
Awesome.
I also did one of these, which is the kind of leaf looking shape.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I did that. That once again is basswood. That's just got mineral oil is all I use for a finish. And it's got some nice coloring effect right here where the
Nice. Yeah, that was the Dan Lawrence template.
this is the first time I did a spoon with a crank in it. You know, you look at the background, you can see a bunch of spoons sticking in a thing back there, all straight handled. But I did love spoons too, so we won't get into that. And this is coal roast. I don't see that you guys ever did anything like that, but I got that off of a video with a Jane Mickleborough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is cool.
Oh, she does amazing stuff. I got her book. I want to do the folding spoon.
Yeah, the folding spoon. Yeah.
So
I did some. They're fun.
they didn't look like fun. They look like work to me. But anyway, that's coal roast, and I use cinnamon instead of coffee for it.
Yeah, that's what I used to. We have quite a few folks on here who do a lot with coal roasting.
And then this I got off of I forget where I got this from, but this is just.
Oh yeah, the spiral.
A lot more. Yeah, I thought, well, that can't be that difficult. It was a lot more time consuming than I expected to get the pattern on there right. I mean, I had to redo it 3 times trying to get the spacing right.
Nice.
Carving it.
That looks like a Laura-ish or a Shelley Elder
Is it
design as far as it.
Oh, it's.
I know it's a Russell.
Yeah, I think
know.
it was Laura Irish or whatever her.
Yeah.
I think that. Yeah, you're right. That's where the pattern came from. Yeah, because I got all those books too. And then this I finished last night, and this is basswood, and I think the pattern probably came from something you guys did. I'm not sure, but this here is wax, and I got that I saw that on Jane Mickleburgh's deal, where a lot of her spoons, she does spoons from Breton in France from a couple hundred years ago, and they did a lot of these patterns on it, and I wanted to try it. So I chip carved it out and melted sealing wax on top of it, and then you scrape off all the excess, and there you go. You got a pattern.
Very nice.
That's it.
Awesome.
I was gonna ask you where
That's
you
all
got
I'll show you right now.
the red wax.
I've got about 1,000 pieces of carving sitting behind me, so we won't go into that.
Very good. Well,
Where'd you
thank
get
you
the
so
red-
much.
I'm
The
sorry.
red wax. Where did you get the red wax?
I bought that wax at probably Hobby Lobby. It was either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. They both have it. It's called sealing wax, and it comes
Oh,
in
okay.
different colors.
Okay.
But she was making a comment in one of her videos that the sealing wax that you buy in the stores like that typically is not really, it's plastic. I don't know. And she gave a website or a place to buy it that is supposed to be the more appropriate thing, but this worked. So, well, I haven't tried, washing it, or hopefully it won't pop out or anything when I try to use the thing. We'll see.
Very cool. Excellent job. All right. Well, thank you, and glad to have you with us. I was curious, how did you find out about RUAC if you're not on Instagram? Because that's.
I think it just I do a lot of YouTube browsing for wood.
Okay.
So I think I just put wood carving or carving spoons or something, and one of your videos popped up on YouTube, and I thought, okay.
Excellent.
Once I got into one of them, I was like, wow, look at all this, So then I subscribed to the channel.
Welcome to the group.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
All right.
And I would love for you to start an Instagram account and show all your cool stuff that you have.
Well, you can go to the website. It's Jim Carves at weebly.com.
Yep. I bookmarked it. Wooden Spoonful put it on there. Thank you very much in the chat.
My website's way out of date, so it shows a bunch of old stuff. So I'll warn you.
All right.
All right.
Great job. Thanks much.
Thanks.
All right. Let me just jump back out to the gallery view. We'll move the spotlight. All right. Who else would like to show their ice cream scoop? Who has not yet had a chance to go? Owen, did you have anything to show, or are you just hanging out?
No, I didn't bring it with me. I should have. I'm waiting at the airport to pick up my parents.
Ah, very
Just
good.
missed-
All right. How you been, buddy? Good to see you.
No complaints. I haven't been on often. I need to get back on.
Yeah, well, I've been away for almost over a year now, so
There you go.
nobody's as bad as me.
I'll
All
make an
right,
effort. You'll make an effort.
excellent. All right, Joan, I think you're the only other person that I see on here. Do you have anything that you want to show?
No, I just started one.
Okay.
And just really, first of all, I have to say that I loved you talking about heralds. That really brought me back to
Oh, nice.
many years ago. But what I really enjoyed about working on this was following along, because it really forced me to do things in a different order and to just learn some new techniques about how to hold the knife, how to make the cuts. I mean, I'm still a real beginner, and that was really fun. So I'm actually sitting there and hitting the pause button and going step by step. And I've got this beautiful piece of what's peach. So I'm just really enjoying it. So it's a lot more work to do to get this one going. No, I've been away from these show and tells for quite a while, because I've been out hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. So
really, wow.
Yeah, so I just got back, and so I've been away for many months.
I have a friend who
just coming back.
I have a friend who's just completed 2,100 miles of the Pacific Coast Trail. I think it is
wow.
Whichever is the one that goes from top of California or all the way up, all the way to the bottom of California.
Yeah,
so
it's from Mexico to Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, right. Okay. And it's just spectacular, the photos that I've seen of it. So,
and I did run into some spoon carvers on the trail. Some people actually brought their tools with them. I don't know how they had the energy. I never had any energy at the end of the day, but some people were carving when they were out there.
Awesome.
Anyway, but this one's been fun, and I think what I have enjoyed about it was sort of just following along somebody else's technique.
Yeah,
I learned a lot from that.
Yeah, Emmet is very, very good about articulating what he does, how he's doing it, why he's doing it, as he's doing it. It boggles my mind how he does that, but he's really good at it. All right. Well, thank you so much. Excellent. All right. I think then we've gone through everybody. So I am actually, well, you know what? Let me see if I can get into, when I tried to go into Instagram, for some reason, I'm only seeing the top. Like when I'm on my phone, I can see that there are, like I can go to the other sorts where you can see most recent or whatever, and you can scroll through them all, but I only get an option for top posts. So I only see 9.
Really? It doesn't let you click the 3?
No.
Wow.
I mean, I'll share my screen and you guys can see what I'm seeing. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what, but let me share real quick. It's going to be this. You guys able to see it?
That's all I see when I go on the computer. It's like that. On my phone, you get more of them, but that's about as many as I see.
Like I'm on the computer, according to the thing under the hashtag, it says there's 28 posts, but I can only see the top 9.
I get the same thing, Chuck.
See if you click on your first one, Chuck, and then just scroll through them. It lets you show some more after that.
Yeah. So if I click on the one in the bottom right,
top left.
Top left.
Yeah. And then just use your right arrow, and it seems to let you scroll through more, I think.
Okay. All right. We'll give it a shot. So there's Michael's. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
The far right. The far right.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm scrolling through his photos first, though.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were confused.
Nope. All righty.
What wood is it, Michael?
So that's curly big leaf maple.
This is gorgeous.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it is really spectacular. All right. Ooh, I like how he's got a little bit of a swoop in the handle there. It's kind of cool.
We got to hang out with Doc, the event we did not too long ago, and man, that guy makes some pretty smooth spoons. I make them smooth, but he makes them really smooth. It like takes them up to like 2000 grit. I mean, I think this is, probably another one. They're like silk.
Yeah, I have one that I got from Don Nalagetti that he did that. It was a beautiful. It's his typical sort of big, bold, really tiny handled pocket spoon in cherry. That it's like a spalted cherry, and he took the handle and he sanded it up to like, I think it was like a 14,000 grit mesh or something like that. It's like glass. It's incredible. And I was like, wow, that would be like really awesome in the bowl. But yeah, really amazing. All right. Nice. I like that shape. Beautiful pictures with the Japanese maple leaves. I love that. And a seashell color-rosed in there, it looks like. Or an ice cream. It's a waffle. Yeah. Of course, it's like a waffle cone. Duh. At first I thought it was a seashell. Very nice. A bucket of chips. Very nice. Love the chip carving in there. That's really cool to accentuate the grain lines. Very nice, John. Who screams for ice cream? Very nice.
We all scream.
That's right. Indeed. Black locust. Ooh, I've got a whole crap load of black locust. I should give it a try. Although I hear that's another wood that'll destroy your edges.
It's pretty hard. Yeah.
Yeah. And Rachel, the Rise Up and Carve RUAC Spoon Challenge 42 graphic novel. Love it.
Yeah, the biggest problem with using your hook knife to scoop out ice cream is the fear. Well, there are two. One is the fear that you're actually going to cut through the plastic of the carton, which I realized was quite a possibility. And the second is you've got to wash it up afterwards.
Right.
The thought of washing up that knife was just like, oh, geez. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
Right.
But it was
go back and find rust on your several $100.
That's right. Oh, rust and blood.
Right. Nice.
I thought it'd be like strawberry sauce.
Brilliant. Love it. Wow. That's spectacular, dude. That is just amazing. Your chip carving is just unbelievable.
I wouldn't say it's unbelievable. I'm getting there.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's just, to me,
another 100 years. I might just crack it.
Wow, it looks spectacular. I love the colors. Really nice.
I just love the fact that you just sort of sketch it out and just kind of like not Michael Bray. Who's the other chip carver?
That one wasn't sketched out. That was just me filling space with chips. There was no planning at all.
Oh, wow, that's still even more cool because it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, you've got a space and you want to fill it, and then you want to maybe try something different. So you try something different.
But trying to plan all the different angles to do it is just
just triangles, man. Just triangles.
Yeah, but it's got a balance and a flow to it that's just really cool. I like, so you didn't sketch, did you sketch any of this on the spoon itself?
No, that bit with your cursors on, I mean, that just got fed up chip carving, so I just did a lot of very tiny wee holes. No, it's just
just making it up as you go.
Yeah,
so it's doodling with a chip knife.
Yeah, doodling with a chip knife.
Very good. That's awesome. Interesting. The wood said no. It's too spalted, he says. So he carved it back to solid wood, and that's what he was left with. Love it. Gorgeous. Great shot. Really nice photo, Piotr.
Yeah, thank you. It was late afternoon, so beautiful sun, right?
Yeah.
So color, look at this. It's dark because it's inside, and
yeah,
the color is light, right? It just shows, right?
Yeah, beautiful. Really, really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
So is that an owl or like a tiki design?
It was, he said it was Haida, like inspired. The Haida natives.
Okay.
The Northwest coast.
Yes.
I know Sean Warburton was really into doing a lot of that type of stuff for a long time. That's just my post about the reminder. I love that. That's brilliant. Wonderful, Oren. That's spectacular. Hey, I love having the shot with the ice cream dripping down it, but I love the little penguin, the feet on it so it can stand up. That's brilliant. Love it.
I put a snail on it, obviously, so I had to think of something else.
Right? I love it.
And it was a great excuse for Judy to make some ice cream for me, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Really cool. Love your cooksa too. Love it. And it functions well. All right. All right, Jody. I think your facets look pretty good. Very nice. Beautiful shot. Rachel, I love that shape. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
Dominic. Where's Dominic today?
He's on holiday.
Ah. Lawrence. Ice cream. Yum, yum, yum. Very nice. Some puggy in progress. Nice. That's a cool shot. I really like that. The very interesting shapes and the negative space in this really sets everything off. It's really, that's a beautifully shot photo. Really,
Yeah.
really nice.
Fluky, but don't know well.
Yeah. I love the combination of the wood tones and just the neutral background, setting it off. It's just, and the light setting, getting the edges. That's a beautifully composed shot, Rachel. Really nice job. The coppice plot. Don't know this person.
No.
Nice. It's Emmet's. Ah, the penguin ice. Oh, so that's what he named the shape, the penguin. So therefore the penguin feet. Now I get it. Slow on the uptake here. Don't mind me. Nice. I love his shop too. Very nice. That's bolting. Wow. Great job, Lawrence. All right, there's that. That's the end of it. All right, well, thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop sharing. Thank you, one and all. So if you haven't seen it yet, our next spoon challenge, RUAC Spoon Challenge 43 by Mozzie, the maker, down in Carolina. He, I forget, is he in North Carolina or South Carolina? I think he's North Carolina. It's a bag clip. So like a chip bag clip. There we go. See, John's already on it. Wow. Excellent.
Just done it there just now.
Very good. So yeah, so he wants everybody to kind of have fun with, especially with the finial, and you know, come up with whatever you're going to come up with. So as always, the template is there as a starting point, but take it to wherever you want to go with it. So keep all your bags of open bags fresh, the items within fresh. You have now clips to make to hold the bags closed. So get after it and enjoy. And with that, I think we're all set. Great job, everybody. Thank you.
He's in North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. That's it. All right. Cheers, all. Till next time.